Hi everyone, welcome to Yamen's Take on Things. Today on the Pajama Party, we have a very special guest with us. His name is Emeka, aka Defiant. And today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. And I hope that you are able to learn from it. It's called the need to seek validation, right? So, hi Emeka, how are you doing today?
Yeah. Hello, yeah, man. I'm good. Nice to be here.
Okay, thank you for being here. So, the first question is let's just dive
My
into it. The
pleasure.
first question is, what exactly is this
Mhm.
validation that we keep talking about? Can you explain what validation means, and if possible, give us some examples?
Okay. I think that validation actually is most people. A lot of people battle with low self-esteem, lack of confidence. So people usually don't have this confidence within them. They don't feel fulfilled within them. So they mostly sought outer they seek people to make them feel good on the outside. So they mostly rely on the opinions of other people rather than what they feel about their own selves. And mostly this validation usually encompasses people go out there and look for like rather than live their own life, rather than do something that fits them, they want other people to to tell them what to do. You should do this profession. You should be with this person. Oh, this person is Igbo. This person is outside. You don't need to be with that person. So people mostly want people to tell them what to do. That's validation because they feel other people's opinion is weighs more than their own. So yeah, that's the validation I'm talking about.
Okay, so basically, just if I get what you're saying, basically doing stuff for other people rather than for yourself, for what other people would
Exactly.
say. Okay, so
Exactly.
yeah, I was actually happy when you reached out about this topic because there's actually a video that I recorded, although I hadn't posted it yet on YouTube about seeking validation. So it was just
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, perfect. Because it's something that
Okay.
has always troubled me as well. So my question is,
Mm-hmm.
has social media made the need to seek validation worse? Or
A
like
lot.
what do you think the impact of social media is on this topic?
Like if they need to seek validation before was like 3%, social media has shot it up to like 97% because you find people living the fake life. A lot of people come on social media. You know what? You know how they say um, almost everything you see on social media is fake because a lot of people just feel like they should put out a front on there that would intimidate others. And in the bid to intimidate others, other people also see the same thing and they also want to intimidate others. So you find people just find themselves living a spiral life of fakeness, you
Mm,
know, yes, a spiral life of fakeness where somebody is smiling, showing off their blings and their chain, feeling all accomplishments, writing episodes as if their life is all perfect and shit.
mm.
And then at night you can't even sleep. You're crying on your bed, or you have a heavy heart, and you're looking for somebody to talk to and all that shit.
Mm.
So it's there's a whole lot of fakeness on social media, and that's where that validation seeks. Oh no, I can't be with this boy. He's not tall enough. I can't be with this girl. Oh, she's too dark. Oh, she's this one. Not because of what you want, but because you're so concerned about what other people around will see and say.
Mm.
And we'll get to the point where that's we'll get to the point where that slavery, it just messes people's up life. Like it messes their life up. And by the time they would realize, you are like the damage is far done.
Mm.
So yeah, social media
Okay.
doesn't do any good.
So the next question actually is to actually
Mm-hmm.
is like I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here and say, okay, is it really
Mm-hmm.
wrong to seek validation? Because in as much as we want to like say, okay, you know what, I'm doing this for myself, for my own happiness, but there are certain things that you
Mm-hmm.
do that you really want
Mm-hmm.
to that okay, what I've done
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. So my question here is
Mm-hmm.
want to seek validation, or are there the types of validation that we're talking about here? Maybe there's a grouping of validation that we can seek, and there are some that we shouldn't care about.
I think First of all, I think first of all, a lot of people get it wrong that your life is yours, is just to live. Regardless of whatever happens, you face any consequence or you face any times, tough times or trials or everything, you go through it alone. You only have people who support you and all that. The validation here is, I think for me, I feel like, yeah, of course, you can owe some people some sort of validation, or you can seek validation from some people, but it shouldn't be everybody. It should be like a few, family, first of all. And even the family you're seeking validation for, you guys have to like meet halfway. I don't believe in pausing your life or throwing away all your, your desires or needs just because somebody else doesn't go well with it. Because they talk this thing, say, it gets some people will be saying no matter how you lie down for ground, they'll see completely ground no flat ridge. Do you understand? So it has always been the nature of humans to not be satisfied. The more you do, the more they find something. So there should be a
limit,
like a common ground. You guys, yes, a limit where you can meet halfway. Okay, let me say for instance, now I want to, maybe marry a girl from, I don't know, from the north, and my parents are like, oh no no no, okay, she's a northerner, and they start showing disinterest. I feel like after talking for a while, and then we talk, and they interview the girl, quote unquote, they should get to a point where they will say, okay, even though we don't support this, but let's just let you try your thing. That's validation. At least you even ask from them, and you know what I mean? Like, that's validation. You actually ask their opinion. Unlike somewhere your parents just tell you, no, this person is not an you're not married, and you and that person has been together for like maybe 5 years, 3 years, 2 years. You just come and say, my parents no agree, or no go marry. Then you go on and marry somebody who they tell you is the best, and after marrying that person, you are stuck in problems. You go back to meet your parents, all they will tell you is that my son, pray, oh, don't worry, God will change. Now you put yourself for wahala.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think for me, I feel like there are just certain decisions or conversations in life that you should not seek validation for. Like, for instance, like this whole issue of relationships and marriages, I don't see why my father or my mom should have any opinion whatsoever about who I'm dating, unless it's about what now?
Exactly.
I can't imagine what it could be.
No,
but the person that I have chosen, they should understand that, okay, I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions, that I would have gone through the necessary research before deciding to marry somebody. So there are certain things that should not even be a matter of, oh, I'm coming to you for advice about what exactly, you understand? So
exactly.
But validation in the sense of, okay, my creative work or my career, and I'm saying, okay, I need advice about something. I'm trying to figure out if what this video I just made, is it good enough, or do you have any like constructive criticisms, not necessarily validation. So for
exactly.
Yeah, for me that's what it is, right? So
and also to add, I think like when as regards maybe whoever you're dating, and you go show your parents or you take them to your parents, I think it's just out of courtesy. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're waiting for their approval or not. And then also when you're as per your creative jobs, or your work, and then you ask people, you ask people for something to compare with what you already have in your mind. Not if they tell you, oh, this thing is rubbish, it's not good at all, and you just scrap it all over and want to start all over again. But people get that, or people get it twisted, people get it all wrong, where somebody just tells you this thing is not good, and they'll just feel bad. They'll feel so low. They feel down. They feel like they are not worth anything. So those are the people who have the problem, where you can't even build your own self-esteem, your own confidence to be, to be confident about yourself enough. That's why you need people to tell you that you're good. Because if you know you're good, somebody outside telling you you're not good, you just wave it off. So that's also part of it.
Like what you just said now really resonates with me, because in my video, hopefully I think I'll probably post this conversation and the video side by side so that people can see. In that video, I talked about how you are your best critic, right? if you are not
Of
able
course,
to tell
absolutely.
yourself what you're supposed to understand, if you're not able to do those for yourself, then obviously anybody can trample on whatever it is you're doing. Anybody can just come from nowhere and be like, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that, or you shouldn't be behaving
Of
like that in
course.
public and all that. And because you have no
Yeah.
self-confidence, like you said, self-esteem, then every other person's opinion matters more than your own, which is the most important.
Your own opinion.
So
Exactly.
yeah. The next question basically is, okay, now we know that social media, even for some of the people that have the best self-esteem in the world, social media is a place where you begin to see the things that you never thought you could see. Before we had Facebook and Instagram, we don't know what the celebrities' lives look like. Okay, how yes, you see them on TV or whatever.
Exactly.
But every single day you open Instagram, you see pictures, you see people living affluent and luxurious lives. And even as much as you say you are strong, you are self-assured, is very different. So how would you say, like, what can you say that people should do to work towards trying to not compare themselves so much and seeking validation from people that don't even care about you? So what are the steps that people can take to handle this issue?
I feel like we said before, or like we've made it known, first of all, whatever prompts you to go out there and seek for validation, it means that you're not even complete on your inside. You know what I mean? Like it means that you don't have enough confidence in you. You're not even certain about yourself. So the first step you should take is, first of all, being confident enough about yourself, knowing that, okay, you know, this thing I'm seeing on the outside, it might not even be what it necessarily is. Let me not go and kill myself. You know, let me not frustrate myself enough. First, that's what you need to learn. And then secondly, you also need to know that whatever it is that you see out there, you can also have it. You see cars, you can have it. You see, you know, somebody wearing bling chains, you can have it. You see somebody flying abroad, you can have it. You see somebody always taking a trip. So it's just for you to believe and know that you can also make your own happen. Because it's a killer. It's like cancer when you sit down all day and you just brood about how you're here, nothing is happening for you, and other people are making those people wait to say things that happen for them. If you be sure of, you might even be better than them, you know. So I feel the only way people can fight that urge to go out there and seek for validation is contentment, being content with yourself. While you're being content with yourself, you also aspire and you hope for more. There's a difference between aspiring and just being irrationally greedy. You know, when you just want it. You don't care how it comes. You just want it. Ah, man, this guy just come today. He show me iPhone 12. Ah, come on, this guy don't buy land. Your eye just did there. You know, won't work. You know, that's just being irrationally greedy. But when you take time to plan, you have visions in your head and you look up to your goals like, oh, okay, I'm doing this thing. I know that by so and so time it will materialize into this. I will have this. You know, it's not rush. Everything for life now, just step by step. You know, so first of all, be confident with yourself. Secondly, know that you can get there. And then thirdly, put in work. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's very
Yeah.
inspiring. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you do? In the introduction, I decided to leave out the fact that you are a creative as well. So I wanted you to tell us yourself.
All right.
Tell us a little bit about what you do and how we can find you.
Okay. I think I would like to call myself as a lover of music. I make music, I write poems. I'm also an entrepreneur on the side. I'm a trained and certified geologist. You can find me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all at John underscore Defiant. On Instagram, I'm John underscore Defiant. Defiant is Defaint. On Twitter, John underscore Defiant. And on Facebook, just John Defiant. That's me.
Okay.
And you can also look up my works.
Yeah, I'll leave your links in the description box. And you said we could look at your works as well on SoundCloud or where?
On Instagram, I have my works. I make short rap videos about anything, love, life, anger, disappointment, you know, and I post on Instagram. So you can just go through them. I'm pretty sure you might like them.
Okay. That's very nice. So viewers out there, you've listened to this conversation. It's it is very important for us, like John has said, to be content with what we have and understand that everybody's lives are different. We're all living our own in our own journeys, right? The person they are saying holding a Birkin bag on Instagram is probably just borrowed it from the store for like a day. So let's stop comparing ourselves with people online and even physically. It's not even just online. Everywhere you go, focus on your own life. And hopefully by God's grace you get there too. So let us know in the comment section if you've had issues with seeking validation, if you have been like tied to caring about what people say. Leave your comment in the comment section, and John, Defiant, Emeka, I don't know how many names you have, will come and he would respond to some of those comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, John, for being here, and hopefully we'll have more conversations in the future.
Of course. Of course.
All right. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.